Welcome to the Voices of Recovery podcast. This is your spiritual principle of a day episode, featuring a recovering addict.
Hi, my name is Mo. My clean date is July 17th, 2024. You're listening to the Voices of Recovery podcast. This is the spiritual principle of the day for May 4th. Willingness gets us into action. Willingness without action is fantasy. Living Clean, Chapter 6, Commitment. Those of us who weren't stoned out of our minds for middle school science may recall the law of inertia. An object at rest stays at rest, and an object in motion stays in motion when the same speed and in the same direction unless acted upon by an external force. In other words, things tend to keep doing what they're doing unless something intervenes. The same might be said for people. When humans experience inertia, it can signal our resistance to change. Addicts sometimes take this to extremes. Imagine that. When we get stuck in place or in constant motion, a powerful force may be needed to provoke change. That's why getting through the doors of our first meeting is so extraordinary. This first, often tentative action demonstrates a sublime willingness. Looking back on the first hint of surrender, many of us might sense the presence of an external force that propelled us into action, individually and collectively. You might say that the force is strong with us. Then and now, meetings can provide a potent antidote to inertia. They offer inspiration and help us imagine a future without drugs. Beyond fantasizing, we learn from each other's experience and try out practical new tools. We give ourselves a break and learn to let momentary or even obsessive thoughts of using come and go. By attending meetings regularly, we get frequent reminders about the kinds of actions we can take to sustain our clean time or delve more intensely into recovery. The NA program holds the potential to change the direction or speed of the addict who still suffers, but it takes some cooperation and effort on our part. As one member pointed out, we say, it works if you work it, not it works if you fantasize about it. We're not strangers to wishing things were different. In NA, we still hope and pray, but then we roll up our sleeves and get to work. As the age-old saying goes, if nothing changes, nothing changes. Spiritual principle. Whether I've let complacency grind my forward momentum to a halt, or let constant motion block my awareness, I invite a loving force greater than myself to nudge me out of inertia.
The Voices of Recovery podcast is an independent production of the Works of Wisdom. We welcome your questions and donations via PayPal at voicesofrecoverypod@gmail.com. This podcast is an independent production and is not affiliated with, associated with, authorized by, endorsed by, or in any way officially connected with Narcotics Anonymous or any of its subsidiaries or affiliates. While NA literature may be read during episodes for the purpose of supporting recovery, such use does not constitute an official endorsement or representation by Narcotics Anonymous. In accordance with NA tradition, the NA name is not to be used to endorse or be affiliated with any outside enterprise, and no such endorsement or affiliation is implied. Music is by Sage. Thanks for listening to the Voices of Recovery podcast.